What's up, everybody? It's Akechi, and welcome back to some Hogwarts Legacy. Couple notes here. I have no clue what just happened in the last episode. Lastly, sorry for the slow updates. I've been kind of feeling under the weather, and I've been dealing more with my actual job, so I'm very apologetic for the lack of uploads like crazy. I try to upload like a couple shorts every now and then because that's the most I can do, but for my main content, I'm trying to rapidly consistent putting shit out, and it's gonna take some time. But don't think that I'm not gonna finish anything. So let's get back into it. Stop wasting the time.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Yeah. You want to tell me what happened last time while you
There
just
you are.
bounced?
You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm so sorry then. Okay, that makes more sense.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers.
True.
And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Oh.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Okay. Well, then let's go talk.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Well,
I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Hey! Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
Correct!
What the? Sorry.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Guns blazing.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
Fair enough.
After you.
Yeah, dude, let's just get some. I'm out for blood today. Like, let's just go and get some. I just want to get
There
some.
they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
God, no one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Okay, let's go.
Cruisers.
What was that? Imperial. Over up wide, coming back this way. Let's get this over.
When the war is over,
Got how?
Just standing there like, how's things, how's life?
Bombarder! All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Does this make me a bad person? Yes. Me in the background. Let's just murder everybody. Bury them. Does this make me a bad person? Absolutely.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do.
We do at that.
See?
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I choose?
Man, come on with it.
The one Imperial crap you are.
What was that? Crucio.
You want to do that, buddy?
And the fun is over.
Like I said, I don't think you want to
Fun
try
is
to
a
do that.
relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Tink, tink. Bruh, I just need some curses, medallions. If I can get some of those things, oh man, I'm about to be untouchable. Come on, Sebastian. I'm starting to believe that you like spiders, bro. And that's really gonna put a wedge
I
in
should
our.
tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I love that dodge so much. No. Bro, why do they exist? Why do you exist? Why do you exist? Like, literally, like, I feel like I fight more spiders than I do any other creature in this game.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
For real, man, just... That's why. Yeah. I call that. Go. Oh my god. No. Kill it. Kill it.
We're not finished yet.
Oh my god. Why? Oh my god, they're all up. There's so many of them. Why? Why? Please just die. Just die. Just die. Just die. Just die. Just die. Please. Oh my goodness. Bro, why? There's so many of them. There's so many. Bro, this is so wrong. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. Bro, just stop. Just die. Just die. Just die. Just die. Just die. Just die.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
I can care less right now. I love the witty banter though. It was amazing, but oh, please, for the love of Christ Almighty, never let me have to do that again. I can play this game happily, not dealing with another spider.
No.
See, I didn't know I came here to be disrespected.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham?
Yeah.
I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the
Now let's just get going. Get me out of this stupid cave with spiders. I don't want to see another freaking spider.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Well, yeah, it's gotta fit. I think we're gonna find three
Please
pieces.
tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Why?
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A goblin.
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
Yes.
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop.
Eesh.
Unbelievable.
Damn. Oh. He don't know when to stop. Did I just mess up my way to get... Yo, Sebastian, I'll take it back, man. I'm sorry, I'll take it back.
A friend who speaks
close.
gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
But you had no choice. No.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock.
True.
Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals.
Okay.
They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord
What
Cock.
the? No, let him finish.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it.
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
All right, then.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
All right. Stealth mission it is. Solid Snake coming in.
The door is looking at us.
Alright. I just want that loot. And this one. And
yes, of course.
The door is over here. It's like, whoa, 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 yeah. That door. I do like the enchanted eyes on the chest of the doors.
So rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Well, don't get too carried away here. We can't be seen.
A few moments later.
Should be the last of them, Amit.
Okay, so I gotta start something. Or me? No, hold on. Am I just crazy?
Of course.
I mean, don't ever say that again. You don't know me.
Confringo.
This is what we're looking for.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Okay.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Wait, hold on. So they could be mining.
Accio.
Bro, I just love this, how extraordinary this is. Goblins are just so smart.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
What's wrong, man? We got out of there. We got rid of some loyalists. We're safe. We're okay.
Aloha Mora.
Nope. I don't know why my controller vibrates like that for this stupid thing, but alright. Hey, nice, a huge table. Bro, I am out here just making riches. But yeah, no, if they're making just drills, I mean, that's not really that bad. They're probably just drilling for the repositories and trying to get the
We're almost
magic.
out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Y'all made it sound like we were getting chased. Wait, hold on. Maybe did I mess up by just getting caught and just fighting everybody? That just
Can we please talk about what just happened?
sure.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Yes, that's fine.
Without further ado, adieu.
Catchy. In our words of, in the words of every jock in the world, nerd.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search.
Okay.
So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it.
Thank you, Microsoft. I don't need the money right now.
Together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard.
Yeah, you guys are amazing.
I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository.
Yeah.
Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know.
She was killed by him.
After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle.
Where?
What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I'm so sorry, Lockjaw. Can I just call you Lock for short? Dude, you gonna bounce or you just gonna chill right there? You just gonna chill right there? Alright, you just gonna chill right there. Alright, peace. That actually that made me feel kind of sad. Because, like, you can hear in his voice, he really did care about that woman. I have a name, you know.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic.
True.
They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do.
Fair, but...
And in my experience, that's everyone. Okay. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
Okay.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Gryffindor.
If you say so. She did mean what she said. This lovely race took me 4 hours to complete. Alright. Oh, I made it there. In under a couple seconds under. Oh my god. I beat it. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Alright. Speak to Amelia.
That was quite something.
Yes.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
That was fun.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop your fucking lying.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
True.
You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Alright then. But on that note, guys, I am going to call it right then and there. Yeah, this one's going to be a long one. But again, if you guys are enjoying the content that I'm pulling out, again, comment down below what your best parts. If you have any tips or any kind of ideas how to make it better, give me comments down below. Again, if you like it, just like and subscribe. It will help out the channel so much. You just don't understand. I'm trying to get up to at least around 55,000 followers, subscribers by the end of this year. That is my goal for this year. But other than that, again, I appreciate you guys for even just, being here. Other than that, I'll catch y'all later. Until the next one. Peace.